happy choosing the inevitable. Seneca, on happiness, everything that must be endured due to the constitution of the universe, is accepted with integrity. We are born into a kingdom. Freedom consists in obeying God. Does free will exist? Or do we live in a deterministic universe? There are things that are inevitable, and if you align your will to the will of God, the universe, fortune, or whatever you want to call it, you will always get what you want. Because from the beginning you already want what happens. You want the inevitable. That is freedom. Are you going to let fate drag us down? Or are you going to follow him happy and with your head held high? I repeat, even if there is free will, there are things that do not depend on you, and there is nothing left but to accept them. And it is better to follow them of their own free will than to force them to drag you. Can anyone get mad at the sun because it rises every morning? What a stupid way to be unhappy. When you go crazy against the sky, I am not saying that you are committing sacrilege, but that you are wasting your time. Alms is not good itself, Seneca. He will make donations to the good or to those who can make good. Will make donations selecting with great care the most worthy. Will make donations in accordance with a just cause worthy of approval. Indeed, among the embarrassing losses is a poorly made donation. Money is a resource, and like any resource can be used for good or for evil. Giving money to someone who will use it to harm others or himself is worse than throwing it away. If you really care about the drunk in the corner, get him a job. We are part of nature, not its owners. I live according to nature if I give myself completely to her. If I am her admirer and reverer, the human being got to distort things to a perverse point. Instead of considering himself part of nature, he came to believe its owner. But we owe everything to nature. The longer the porticos are extended, the higher the towers rise. The more widely the neighborhoods are extended, the deeper the summer residences and excavated, the more ornate the roofs of the dining rooms. The more sky is hidden from your sight, living is taking action. Often the old man of old has no other argument to prove that he has lived long if it is not the age being rebellious to the point where it is fashionable is nothing more than being carried away by the expectations of society. Living well is living well. It is moving towards something. It is building and choosing the path. If death comes, we will say, "Up to here I arrived." There is no reason for you to think that nobody, because they have gray hair and wrinkles, has lived long. They did not live long. They existed long. Well, what if you think that one has sailed whom a fierce storm, seizing him when he left the port, took him here and there, and, following the onslaught of angry winds from all sides, they made him draw circles in the same places? He did not sail much but was very shaken. The Stoics integrated daily practices of reflection, the day under review. When the light went out and my wife was silent, aware of this habit that is now mine, I examine all day and return to what I have done and said, without hiding anything, without overlooking anything. Why should I fear any consequence of my mistakes when I can say, "See that you don't do it again, but now I forgive you"? Seneca. If they justify you wrongly, correct yourself, otherwise laugh. Epictetus. Are you going to increase the level of your life like a true stoic sage? Or are you going to dedicate yourself to alcohol?